Lewis Klahr, speaking to you from Los Angeles. I'm the director of the Pettifogger, and I thought that it would be useful to tell you a few things before you watch it, because it is an experimental work and it can be challenging to some people. I work with something called elliptical narrative, which is a kind of storytelling that is associational and suggestive more than explicit and direct. It's a very poetic kind of storytelling. Some people try to understand my movies like they would a regular storytelling film, and that can be rather frustrating. So I urge you not to do that.
I'll be leaving in the morning. Tomorrow, maybe tonight.
Just like that.
Just like that.
The Pettifogger is really constructed to be an experience. I think of it as a drone film. And what do I mean by drone film? It's inspired by certain kinds of music that has a kind of hypnotic effect that puts you into a reverie, and that's what I'm striving for to create for you as a viewer in the Pettifogger.
Even as she smiles a quick hello,
Forget it, Richard. For the last time, I won't live alive.
Some of the music that inspired it is the great American composer Morton Feldman, the Velvet Underground, especially their kind of live recordings where they have extended guitar work that's instrumental. So just give you some references that way that you might be familiar with. Speaking of references, another place that people get confused with my work is with its Americanness, and that it's set in 1963, and that there's a lot of images, that the images are pulled from basically 50 years ago, which is when my childhood was. But you don't really have to know anything about that time period or figure anything out about that stuff, about what those images are. There's enough that's universal in it that enough will come through. So I don't want you to get hung up on that either. I think if you let the film kind of wash over you and address your unconscious, and you float off into this kind of waking dream state, which a lot of my films attempt to create for their audience, you'll understand the references, the story that's there. You'll understand the experience that you're going to have. I guarantee you'll be someplace very different by the end of it than you were at the beginning. So I hope you have a very good journey, because that's what the film is a journey. I'm very excited to be having a film screened in Russia. I think this is the first time I've ever had a film screened in Russia.
Come in, won't you? I'm Doris. Don't you like parties? I do. They're so meaningless. Come on, meet some people. Sober, drunk, witty, boring, all friendly.
Part of my family, my mother's side of the family, was all from Russia, so I have a curiosity about your country, and I hope to visit someday. But I'm glad my film is there for you to see. Thanks a lot.